Why hello there, it is Richard the Urban Warlock here from Urban Warlock Healing. I'm going to do it's going to be a two-part reading. It's going to be for you lot who want to know what the situation is with a potential love interest. Let's do one of those. Not done one of those for a while. Okay, it is collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as we always say on here. If you would like to book a private reading, then they will be available again in January. So feel free to message me via the website or my verified Instagram account. If you want a recorded reading, they are back on my Linktree. So the options are 10-minute tarot at £10, 30-minute reading at £25, or if you're wanting to know what's coming up for 2024, there is the yearly one. They're £20. Okay, you get a recorded personalised reading via an unlisted YouTube link, so feel free to have a look at those. Right, so we're going to start with the present spread. Bear in mind, some of it will have happened, some of it will be in play now, some of it might be coming up in the next week or two. The present is always going into the past. So yeah, let's see what we got and see where we're going. Okay. Right, so, right, okay, it's all just looking very happy as it starts off. Right, so whoever this collective is, you're probably feeling quite in a good place with yourself. The reason why I say that is what the Queen of Cups in the upright position first off. So Cups relates to water, we're generally talking about something on an emotional level. Now with the court cards, they can represent an energy within ourselves, or they can represent the energy of somebody else. Now because it's a queen, it's feminine energy, okay? It does not mean it is necessarily a woman. You know, we're talking about energy here. So if you're a man or you're gender neutral and you're watching this and you go, oh, but it's a queen, it doesn't matter, okay? I'm a man, I identify as a man, my feminine energy is a higher, okay? So yeah, so we're talking about feminine energy here. Now she's in the upright position, so this is saying that she's a good ruler. She's going to be in control of her emotions. She's going to know when to let it out. She's going to know when to hold it back. She's going to kind of show that care and attention and love and stuff like that. So I feel that this is the potentially the collective who's actually watching this. We then got the Ten of Cups, so again, something on an emotional level. Now, tens are completion cards because the minor arcanas run like a standard deck of cards. So start at ace, go through 10. Okay, completion card. I call this the Happy Families card because you've got the couple under the rainbow there, arm in arm, kiddies dancing under there. It's a completion card, so it's saying at the moment you're in a comfortable place, you're in a happy place, okay? You're feeling good about the situation, you're feeling good about your life in general. We then got another completion card, which is the Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles relates to the element of earth. It can be money and finance, it can be non-financial wealth. So when I say that, it's what you invest in your time, efforts and energies in. Now in tarot terms, we call this the retirement card. Why do we call it the retirement card? Well, it's coins. It's when you've been saving up, you've been putting away, and you finally get to enjoy this. So this is kind of telling me that whoever this collective's for, at the moment, you're in a good place. It feels more like kind of within yourself. So it might be a collective who is starting to think about looking for love. I mean, in my mind when I started, I was kind of going along the lines of you know, that you might have your eye on somebody. I mean, maybe you do, but it's kind of feeling a bit potentially like somebody who's I don't know, maybe not had love for a while, and is starting to consider it. I'm kind of airing a bit more that way, if I'm honest with you. We then got the Fool card. So the Fool is the very first card in the tarot deck. Now the Fool isn't a fool. The Fool is called the Fool because he gets his little bag and he's got a little bumpy dog there and he goes off wandering. Okay, a lot of readers call this leap of faith. It's about living in the moment, not having a set plan, giving things a go. If something comes along and doesn't quite work out, you just move sideways with it. You don't have to kind of take it on board. It feels like, you know, whether you've got somebody in your mind or not at the moment, you're about ready to take that leap of faith. Okay, if you haven't done so already, you're on that verge of going, right, I'm gonna reach out. We then got another queen. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, she's earth energy, so she's more grounded, she's stable, she's loving, she's kind, she's caring, she's devoted. You'll notice she's cradling the pentacle like a child. So it's almost like you know, you've got one energy where you're emotionally stable. You know, you're ready to give that love, you're ready to give that attention and affection to somebody. Okay, Overall outcome, we got the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. So swords relates to the element of air. We're generally talking about the way we think and the words we use. Now, with the knights, they don't have the knowledge of the kings and the queens. They're more about forward motion. Okay. Now, you'll notice that the knight there's rushing in. So in the upright position, it's a lot about like, oh, there could be some news coming in. Somebody might be coming in fast with an offer of some sort. Or it could be the other way around. It could be you. It's in the reverse position. So we're going one or two ways here. It kind of feels like this is yourselves as opposed to somebody else rushing in, because everything else here to me says that everything's stable. Everything's looking stable. You've found you're sat in your power. You're ready to take a leap of faith. However, it just feels like you're holding off on saying something. So potentially there is somebody in your mind. Whoever this collective is, it looks like you've done a lot of hard work. You've done a lot of hard work, and you're ready to start pushing forwards. Obstacles or blockages, we've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. So in the upright position, the Queen of Wands is very much about standing in your power. Wands relates to fire. We're generally talking about taking some kind of action. In the reverse position, it tends to be, I'm gonna go for toxic femininity. Okay, toxic femininity is kind of backing down, letting somebody else take control, letting somebody else take the lead, stuff like that. And sometimes being kind of crushed by toxic masculines. I suppose with it being an advice card, I want to almost say to you, don't let fear and doubt of slipping back into that energy come in. Okay, because if you put fear and doubt in your mind, you're almost like negatively manifesting it. So whoever this collective is, it feels very much like potentially in the past you have always been a bit of a toxic feminine, probably attracted toxic masculines who are domineering arseholes, basically. And there's just that slight fear of, I'm not sure if I want to say something, or I'm not sure if I want to kind of get out there and actually take that action, because I'm worried about, cycle repeat. Remember that you are sat in the Queen of Cups and your Queen of Pentacles energy. So you have found that power. Removing any blockages, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so you got the chap there, he's juggling the pentacles, you got the sea in the background bobbing up and down. It normally talks about when things are a little bit chaotic, energetically normally, and you've got quite a lot of plates spinning. Okay, now it's in the upright position, so this is telling me that if you've got any kind of these things going, oh, have I got time for a relationship? If I reach out to the person who's on my mind, are they going to, when they accept, am I going to be able to maintain it? It's in the upright position, so, it's saying that you are going to be able to work your way through it. As long as you keep your eye on your ball with things and prioritise things, you'll be perfectly fine. So, yeah. This collective at the moment, like I say, you've done the hard work. You've done the hard work. You sat in this good energy. You do feel like you're about to, you want to take a leap of faith, either with somebody on your mind or, just getting back out there in general. But you're just holding back. You're holding back on saying something. So let's go to part 2 and see where we're moving ahead to. I'm going to do it for next couple of months. See you in the next part.